Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Klein. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown. Tie.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Williams. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass this time. Trying to extend the play. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, You're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Badgers are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klein. The pass is caught. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Receiver makes the grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. A handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I love the call here to send the linebacker after the quarterback, and we have seen so many linebackers with the ability to rush the quarterback in their days at playing at Wisconsin. T.J. Watt stands out, going back to Chris Borland, who had the ability to blitz. T.J. Edwards.
And they heave it deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They're going to run it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he make it to the marker? And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd down. And there's the handoff. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught across the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Klein. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Third down, it's a handoff. And the Badgers churn out another first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Who makes the grab?
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw, looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
And the Badgers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To throw, it's Klein. And the ball is hauled in. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Badgers. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They keep moving right down the field for a touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Past the 10. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Wisconsin.
The offense now operating in empty. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Back to pass. It's Klein. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the attempt is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
And they tackle him with a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. The Sopper with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Pass complete on the crosser. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He's swarmed by the defense.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they'll get him down that time.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
charging to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Klein. Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. First down and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap as a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They go with a direct snap. And the Badgers' offense is on the move now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what? The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And here's the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 31. Wisconsin 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's Klein. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
The receiver is incomplete. Third down coming.
Crucial third down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Simple play. They rely on the sneak it across the goal line.
Yep, the big boys up front helped quite a bit with the quarterback up front. Gave him a nice push. Works for a touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Now they get set to kick it away.
31, Wisconsin, 21.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
It's a shotgun run call. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, tie. How important important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Klein. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Second down after that previous play. The pass rush closing in. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate.
Touchdown, Badgers. This offense is still clicking.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to choose some clock here, but can't get too complacent. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first-time yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed...